Hello everyone. Today we will see programming timers in C language. So I hope everybody knows the C programming concept. Here we are going to use a embedded C programming language. Embedded C programming is similar to C programming with small modifications. We will see during the programming concept itself. The first topic is accessing timer registers. So programming we are going to do for accessing timing registers. Write an 8051C program to toggle all the bits of port P1 continuously with some delay in between. Use timer 0 16-bit mode to generate delay. So here it is asked to write a C program to toggle all the bits of port P1. As we know, port P1 has 8 bits. So all the 8 pins of port bits should be toggled continuously with some arbitrary delay. Delay can be any delay of your choice. They have specified that use timer 0 and mode 1. It is 16-bit mode. 16-bit mode is nothing but it is a mode 1. So timer 0 16-bit mode to generate a delay. So it is asked to generate a delay using timer 0 and mode 1. Why? Because mode 1, because it is specified that it is a 16-bit mode. So solution for that one. So for writing a 8051 programming and to utilize its characteristics, you need to use a header file, that is hash include reg51.h. So always use this header file, hash include reg51.h. Then declare a function void t0 delay void. So this is a function declaration. Then main program void main void while 1. It is asked continuously toggle the port 1 bits. That's why to make it continuously we have to use a infinite loop. So to create an infinite loop, while 1 is used. While 1 means the condition is always true. So when it checks the condition while 1 means always true, so it enters into the loop. P1 is equal to 55H. 0x 55 is nothing but it is a 55H. So port 1 is initialized with the value 55H. 55H is nothing but 0101 0101. Then call a time delay function, that is T0 delay. The control will be transferred from the main program to the sub program. So it transfers the control to the sub program. So in the sub program we have void T0 delay. It is a function definition. So as it is asked timer 0 mode 1, that is 16-bit. So T mode register is configured with value 1H, that is 0x01. So 0x01 is nothing but the value that has to be loaded into T mode register for using timer 0 mode 1. Then you have to load a arbitrary value because they have asked any delay. So some delay is loaded into TH0 and TL0 value. So the value loaded here in this example is 3500. 35 is loaded in TH0 and TL0 is loaded with value 00. So as you can see in the box, the calculation FFFF minus 3500 3500. So you'll get CAFF. So as when it rolls over from the value CAFF up to FFFF, then to 0000, one extra clock is added. So 51,000, when you convert CAFF into decimal, it is 51,967 plus 1 because of the overlapping, rolls over, that is equal to 51,968. So multiply this one as we have done the calculation in assembly language program. The same thing here, 51,968 into 1.085 microseconds. So you'll get time delay of 56.384 milliseconds. This is the time delay using the value 3500. So load the value, initial value, into TH0 and TL0, then start the timer, that is TR0 is equal to 1. So this is the way to start the timer. Then monitor the TF0 flag. To monitor the TF0 flag, use while the condition is TF0 equality sign is equal to 0. That means while, and the termination mark is there here, why, for while. That means while it checks TF0 is equal to 0. If it is true, it will repeat the loop until TF0 becomes 1. When TF0 becomes 1, that is whenever the value of TH0 and TL0 it is incremented and it rolls over from FF to FFFF to 0, the TF flag becomes 1. So until that it remains in the same loop while it is going to monitor the TF flag until it becomes 1. Once TF becomes 1, it come out of that loop and it stops the timer. To stop the timer, TR0 is equal to 0 is loaded. Then clear the timer flag, that is TF0 equal to 0. Then return back to the main program. So in the main program, it returned to the next statement after the previously called delay function, that is P1 is equal to AAH, that is 0xAA. So the complement value of 55 is loaded. 55 is 0101 0101. Now AA means 10101010. So the value is complemented. Again call the delay program. Again it enters into the delay program. It executes the time delay of 56.384 milliseconds. So again it go back to the main program. So end of that one loop. So again it checks the while loop. While is again true. So again it loads the value 55h, call the time delay, then load AAH, then call time delay. So this process continuously repeated. So this is the program for toggling the port 1 bits. Now calculating delay length using timers. To speed up the 8051, many recent versions of 8051 have reduced the number of clocks per machine cycle from 12 to 4, or even it has reduced to 1. But the frequency for the timer is always 1/12 of the frequency of the crystal attached to the 8051. So we have a, for 8051, 11.0592 megahertz crystal is attached here. So regardless of the 8051 version. Now we are going to do programming on timer 0 or 1 delay using mode 1. That is the same concept, 16-bit non-auto reload, 16-bit programming. So write an 8051 program to toggle only P1.5 continuously every 50 milliseconds. In previous program we have toggled all the bits of port 1. Here only P1.5 has to be toggled continuously every 50 milliseconds. After every 50 milliseconds, P1.5 port pin must toggle. So use timer 0 mode 1, just 16-bit, to create the delay. Test the program on AT89C51 and BDS89C420. So to do this, again the same concept, hash include reg51.h, that is header file, function declaration, void T0 M1 delay, void. Next, see here, S bit, a variable is declared my bit, that is equal to P1 cap 5. So what is the meaning of this? So S bit is a data type here. it is used in embedded C language for 8051. It's a data type. Its size is 1 bit. It is used in SFR, that is special function register, which are bit addressable only. So port P1, which one we are using here, is a special function register and which can be bit addressable. That's why we have to declare it as a S bit. So S bit, my bit is any user defined variable and it is a single bit variable. And in C programming, embedded C programming, P1 cap 5, the meaning is that to declare P1.5 we have to use this method, P1 cap 5. So the meaning is that it is P1.5 bit. So that is the my bit is used as, it is assigned with port bit P1.5. Then main program, void main void while 1, again the program enters into a infinite loop. So my bit is equal to toggle my bit, that is this is a method to complement the value of the P1.5. So P1.5 is nothing but my bit. So my bit is complemented every time whenever it executes. Then call the delay function. When it transfer the control from the main program to the delay function, configure the T mode. Here it is asked to configure it in timer 0 mode 1. So T mode value will be 0 1. Then they have asked 50 milliseconds. The calculation remains the same as we have discussed it in assembly language programming, that is 50 milliseconds divided by 1.085 microseconds. You will get 46083. So when you subtract 65,536 minus 46083, you will get a decimal number 19,453. 19,453. When you convert that 19,453, you will get the hexadecimal number 4BFD, where 4B is a TH0 value, that is higher byte value, and FD is a lower byte value, that has to be loaded into TL0 register. That's why TL0 is loaded with hexadecimal number FD and TH0 is loaded with hexadecimal number 4B. So this is how the calculation for producing a delay of 50 milliseconds. So manually you have to do that calculation, then find out the number to be loaded, value to be loaded into TH0 and TL0, then load the value, then start the timer, that is TR0 is equal to 1 to start the timer, then monitor the TF0 flag. So here while TF0 is equal to 0, termination sign, that means unless and until it becomes false, it will enter into the loop again and again. So this condition is true now until it rolls over from FFFF to 0. TF0 remains 0 only. When it becomes 1, come out of that loop, stop the timer, that is TR0 is equal to 0, then clear the timer 0 flag. TF0 is equal to 0, then go back to the main program, that is again it executes my bit is equal to toggle of my bit, value of P1.5 is toggled here, then again the subroutine is called, subprogram is called. So this process is continuously repeated. Next example, write an 8051C program to toggle all bits of port 2 continuously every 500 milliseconds. Use timer 1 mode 1 to create the delay. Similar to the previous program. So declare the header file, declare function void t1 m1 delay. So you can use any name here. Here it is used t1 m1. Why? Because they have specified timer 1 mode 1. That's why they have used t1 m1 delay. Void main void, enter into the main program unsigned character X. So unsigned character is a data type here. It is a unsigned type. Its size is 8 bits. Remember here, it is a unsigned character type. It is a data type. Its size is 8 bits. That means the range of data for this x, that is character, is going to be from 0 to 255. Total numbers are 256, 0 to 255. So the value of p2 is loaded with 55h, that is 0x55. Enter into the while loop, infinite while loop, while 1. So p2 is toggled. P2 is equal to toggle sign p2. That means p2 is inverted or complemented. Then for x is equal to 0, x is less than 20, then as the condition is true, initial value is x equal to 0, then check the condition, x is less than 20. Then if it is true, then call the delay function, t1 m1 delay. It enters into the delay. Then configure the t mode register. T mode register, as it is asked timer 1 mode 1, so the value loaded in t mode register will be 10h, 0x10. Then TL1 and TH1 is loaded with a value A5 FE. For that you have to do the calculation, as it is asked 500 milliseconds. So 500 milliseconds divided by 1.085 microseconds, you will get 460 829.5. So this is beyond the limit, that is maximum number is 65,536. That's why here the available we got 460 829.5. So multiple number of times a loop has to be repeated. Here they have taken as x is less than 20, a 20 is taken here. You can take any other number also to provide within a given range below 65,536. Some number is taken here, so they have taken as 20. With same number we will go for a calculation. So whatever the number that you got, 500 divided by 1.085 microseconds, so you got 460 829.5. So divide that number by 20, you will get 23,042, 23,042. So 23,042, that is the number. So you have to multiply that number with 1.085 microseconds, you will get 25 milliseconds. So as it is 20 times you have to repeat to get that count 460 829 or 500 milliseconds. So 20 into 25 milliseconds, so you will get 500 milliseconds. So this is the calculation. To load that, to get that one, you have to repeat the same loop for 20 times. So that is the meaning here. So when you convert that number into hexadecimal, it is A5 FE, that is 42,494. When you convert, the number is A5 FE. So A5 is a TH value and FE is the TL value. So load those values into TL and TH register. So TL1 is loaded with FEH and TH1 is loaded with A5H. Then start the timer. Timer 1 is started. Then monitor the TF1 flag until it becomes 1. Once it becomes 1, stop the timer. TR1 is equal to 0 and TF1 is equal to 0. Clear the timer flag 1. Then increment the value of x plus plus. So x plus plus, so 0 becomes 1. X equal to 0 earlier, it becomes 1. So again check the condition. X is less than 20. Yes, the condition is true. Then again call the delay. Again enter into the function definition. Then again execute. So do this for 20 times until x becomes 20. When x becomes 20, the condition if becomes false, come out of the loop. So 500 millisecond delay is produced here. So see, this is a program to toggle port 2 bits continuously up to 500 milliseconds. Then it stops the program. Next, timer 0 or timer 1 delay using mode 2. Now we have seen mode 1 programming. Now it is mode 2 programming, that is 8-bit auto reload. So 8-bit auto reload means it is a copy of value is available in TL register. So write an 8051C program to toggle only P1.5 continuously every 250 milliseconds. Use timer 0 mode 2. So remember here it is mode 2, that is 8-bit auto reload, to create the delay. So declare the header file hash include reg51.h. Declare the function void t0m2 delay, that is timer 0 mode 2 delay void. Declare the data type s bit. The name of the variable is mybit p1 cap 5, that is p1.5. Void main void, enter into the loop. The loop program execution starts from here. Unsigned character x comma y, enter into the infinite loop while 1. Complement the mybit value, that is p1.5 is complemented. For x equal to 0, x is less than 250. Then for y equal to 0, y is less than 36. Both the conditions true. Then call the delay. So here 250 to produce a 250 milliseconds, you have to divide 250 milliseconds divided by 1.085 microseconds. You will get 230,415. This is the number. So as it is a mode 2, that is 8-bit auto reload, a value below FF must be, you must have. That's why 230,415 is divided by 250 into 40. That is, one loop is 250, another one is 36 actually, but we have to take here 40. 250 into 40, you will get 23. 23 is a number. So when you subtract 256 minus 23, you will get 232. So 23 into 1.085 microseconds is equal to 25 microseconds. 25 microseconds into 250 into 40. If you do this, that is equal to 250 milliseconds. So this is by calculation. But due to overhead of the for loop in C, we have to put instead of 40, 36. So that is the case here. So use a for loop x equal to 0, x is less than 250. That is a loop. Number of times that loop has to be repeated. Then this condition is true. Then enter into the for loop. Initialize y equal to 0, y is less than 36. That is, instead of 40, 36 is used here. So 250 into 40, that you have to do actually for the calculation. Then both the conditions are true. Call the time delay function. Then t mode is configured here. T mode is equal to 2h, that is timer 0 mode 2. Then th0 is equal to minus 23, because we have got 23, we are subtracting that from ffh. ff 256 minus 23. Instead of writing it in hexadecimal, directly write the decimal value minus 23. That we have done it in a calculation. Then start the timer. tr0 is equal to 1. Monitor the timer flag. tf0 equal to, whenever it becomes 1, stop the timer. tr0 is equal to 0. Clear the timer flag. Go into the loop again. So for y loop is executed 36 times and x loop is executed 250 times. So total number of execution is 250 into 36 times. So this is how a 250 milliseconds time delay is created. Write an 8051C program to create a frequency of 2500 Hz on pin P2.7. Use timer 1 mode 2. Again mode 2 programming here. Use timer 1 this time to create a delay. Declare a header file. Declare a function s bit mybit P2.7 main program. Unsigned character x, enter into the infinite loop, toggle the P2.7, then call the time delay. So in the time delay function, T mode is configured with 20, value 20, that is timer 1 mode 2. So TH1 is minus 184, that is frequency is given here 2500 hertz. So when you convert it frequency into time, 1 divided by 2500 hertz, you'll get 400 microseconds. So 400 microseconds is one half period. 400 microseconds divided by 2, you'll get 200 microseconds. So 400 microseconds is a full period of your waveform. So half of that is 200 microseconds. So 200 microseconds divided by 1.085, you will get 184. So that value 184, you have to subtract it from the FF. 184 is the decimal value. You have to subtract it. 255 minus 256 minus 184 you have to do. So that is the value minus 184. Start the timer, that is TR1 is equal to 1, while TF1 equal to 0. That is monitor the timer 1 flag. Then once it becomes 1, stop the timer, that is TR1 is equal to 0. Then clear the timer flag, TF1 equal to 0. Go back to the main program, again toggle the my bit, then call delay. Like this, it go on doing this one until it produce the specified delay. Thank you for watching the video.